Hey guys, my name is Charlotte aka Harley Sense here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be reviewing the NYX Ultimate Brights eyeshadow palette. This has, I believe, if I can open it, this has 16 eyeshadows in it. I'm going to take the plastic covering off and it retails for £16, so it's basically £1 in eyeshadow. I'm going to just show you the colours here. So you've got some reds, a pink, and this is actually a shimmery red, and you've got some purples, another pink, and kind of like a lilac-y colour. It's like a darker lilac, I don't know how I would describe it. Then we got the blues, and then we got some greens and some yellows. These two blues are shimmery, this green is shimmery, and that's it, I believe. I don't think any of the purples are shimmery. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to trying out this palette. I'm not likely going to use the greens. I'm rarely probably going to use the yellows, but these three lines of shades I'm very much looking forward to, especially like the pinks and the purples, actually the blues. I just like the look of all of them. And of course these yellows will be helpful when using like the more orangey kind of colours and pinky colours up here. So yeah, I'm going to be using the NYX Love Contours All palette as a mirror. I don't know which review will be up first. I reviewed this one ages ago and it's been needing to be edited for ages and I just keep forgetting. I'm going to try to have that one up beforehand, so if it is I'm going to link it. I think it's there in an iCard, so you can go watch that after this if you want. I've already primed with the Urban Decay Primer Potion and set that with like a translucent powder. So what am I going to do today is the question. I think that because it's Pride Month I would like to do a rainbow eye look. I'm not going to be wearing this all day, so I won't be, because I have other videos I need to film today, so I won't be wearing this all day to kind of tell you how it wears later on, but we just want to see what the quality of the eyeshadows are like, so let's get into it. Okay, so I've got a picture of a rainbow up because I don't know what rainbows look like. I'm going to start with this red, and I'm going to kind of take a small packing brush and pop that just right by my eyelashes. I did swatch these the day I've got an eyelash line. I did swatch these the day that I got this palette. My mum bought me it because I'd wanted it for ages, and my mum bought me it because well, it's kind of, she bought me a skirt and it doesn't fit, so she's going to take it back, and she said, well, you can have the money from that. And I said, well, actually there's this eyeshadow palette which is pretty much the same price that I would like. And also that day I'd been at the dentist, which is one of my goals from my board over there. If you haven't seen that video, I will link that there. I did a video about my anxiety goals, and honestly I wasn't quite ready to do the dentist yet, but I'd had toothache up here and it went away, and he said that before I even went to the dentist, but I'd put an appointment on anyway for a check-up just in case, and he said the teeth were fine, so I think it was because I had a really bad cold and I was really badly congested. It was like a 2-week cold honestly, so I think it was just because of that. But yeah, I checked anyway. I do have one filling down here to get done, and part of my retainer's come off, so he needs to cut that off because it's just the end bracket. So I am going back in a month's time. It's like the starting of a cavity, so I have the time to wait a month to do it, but I'm going to be really careful and try not to drink anything sugary, and if I have orange juice I'll brush my teeth afterwards, because it's funny, I used to drink Coke all the time. It was pretty much all I drank, and then I needed a filling, but the only appointment I could get, because obviously I was in school, and at the time I was an NHS patient, so my dentist only has set hours for the NHS patients. But now I'm a private patient, so I can go anytime, and they have like open hours, like later open hours, I mean. But at the time I was in school, so I was an NHS patient, and my mum obviously was working, so it was difficult to get me an appointment, and it was like a month I had to wait. So I just cut Coke, like cold turkey, and have barely drank it since, honestly. And I feel so much better for it as well. Like it was like the healthiest thing I've ever done, like the best decision I've made for my body ever. So yeah, that was a tangent. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a mix of these two shades. I think this one's a bit too like dull, and I think that one's a bit too bright, so I'm going to mix the two, and I'm going to just go on with the same brush. I'm going to kind of like wipe it off like the tiniest bit, and go above that. Should I zoom in? I think I should zoom in. I'm going to just do this quickly. My mum hates the look of this palette because she doesn't like bright colours, but I'm going to go down and show her this afterwards and just see what she thinks. Anyway, yeah, I was saying, I swatched this palette the day I got it, and the colours came off on like my finger really pigmented, and then would not transfer onto my hand. Like, I don't understand why, but just wouldn't. I'm just taking small amounts, by the way, and it's like really, like, there's quite a lot of colour payoff. I'm just kind of building it slowly. I think I need to use more of the brighter orange shade, so I'm gonna like stop with the more dull orange. Just keep building up that colour and kind of start blending up a little bit. We've lost some of the red intensity, so I'm going to go back in a little bit. Okay, next we're going to go with the yellow, but I'm going to take a different flat brush, and I'm going to take the really bright yellow at the bottom. I'm just taking a clean brush so I can get like the best colour out of this. There's a lot of fallout with the yellow actually. The other two, well the other three, there was like no fallout in the pan, but this one is quite a bit. But I think that's quite normal with yellow shadows, because they're harder to make, especially because this is quite pigmented. It's a little like bitty, so I think for the pigment, it's hard to get yellow eyeshadows to not be quite crumbly and fallouty type thing. I'm going to leave it with just like a small bit of yellow because I don't like yellow. I really don't like yellow. I'm going to use the same brush as the yellow, and I'm going to go in with this green, I think. So far I'd say the pigment of these shadows are alright. I'm not like ecstatic about them, but they're blending together really nicely. Like, it looks seamless, aside from like this green and yellow right now. And I haven't actually done any blending yet, so that says something. And then I'm going to take a different brush. I'm going to take this crease brush with the yellow, and I'm going to blend the yellow and green together with it. You kind of, when working with colours and you're kind of building them up like I'm doing here, you kind of have to keep adding to the colour as you go. Okay, so green to blue, I think I'm going to see how this blue does first, and then I might have to use some of the other colours, but we'll see. We'll see. We're getting... You can't even see the yellow and green too much actually. But we're going to try and fix it up. I'm trying to get the placement of things first. But it's very red heavy at the moment. I think we need more green and yellow. So let's just keep going with the yellow again. I'm trying to build up this yellow. It's like, it is pigmented, but I think the orange is just taking all the attention. Right, I'm going to take the blue on this brush because I've run out of flat brushes that I said I was going to use. This one's got quite a bit of fallout too. This blue is actually really good to blend out that green. but it's not working how I want, so I'm going to go in with that blue. Okay, I'm just not getting the intensity I want, so I'm going back with the smaller brush on that blue and trying to get the intensity. Them blues and the greens actually mixing well together, like the colours seem to like match nicely. See, that purple is really nice. I've like run out of eye space. I'm pretty much in my eyebrow right now. Again, I'm only taking like a dot of each time because I want to build up the colour rather than just go in really heavy handed. Also, excuse my eyebrows, they have not been plucked, so this side's got more stray hairs, so it's not blending out quite as well at this side. Okay, I need some of this green just in the corner here to kind of blend down a little bit. That's better. I need a little bit on the other side as well, because otherwise you've got like a weird fleshy tone and it just doesn't look right. And then I'm going to take some more blue above that green to bring down. Okay, I think I just took the wrong purple there. Whoops. Gonna take more purple again, and like I need a bit more on this kind of like inner part. I'm gonna get a bit of a fluffier brush now. I'm just taking a smaller fluffy brush and I'm just gonna blend out this edge as much as possible. The majority of the edges in the inside of the actual eye look. On camera this looks so weird, it looks like I've just got red and then like blue. But anyway, the colours have kind of blended together naturally, but it's just this outer like edge that really needs blending, and this bit here is not going so well. But again, that's just because I've got stray hairs that it's catching in. Okay, so for underneath I'm going to take... What should I do for underneath? I haven't thought this through. I think I'm going to take the red from the beginning and just put that underneath a little bit. Just because to me that makes the most sense. I'm only putting like a very light wash of red though. Okay, for highlight I'm going to take the I Heart Makeup Goddess of Love Triple Big Highlighter. This is, I mean I've got it on my cheeks, I don't know if you can see, but it's like a pink highlighter. But it looks like it's champagne, but it's actually pink. This, if you've seen the new Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter palette, this is, just from looking at it, a very good dupe of the pink shade in this, but this has been out for way longer, so just saying. But it would be a really good little dupe if you like that pink shade but can't afford the actual palette. But I'm just going to take a small brush and highlight the inner corners because then it matches my face. This is like, I would totally wear this if I was going to like Newcastle Pride, which I'm not because I'm not ready for A, going to Newcastle, and B, that amount of human interaction and that like volume of humans. I was thinking about going last year, but then turns out I was at work for Pride, and you kind of just take a day off work to go to Pride, because if that was the case no one would be there, and I work in retail. It's not a case of just being able to take the day off work. I'm just highlighting my brow bone as well. What's left of it anyway. I think my eyes are uneven. This one goes up higher than this one, but whatever, whatever, it's fine, it's fine. We're gonna ignore that. I am hungry. Okay, so I'm gonna use my trusty Benefit Roller Lash to do my mascara. I'm not gonna do lashes because I am taking this look off in about 5 minutes to do another video. I would like to go to a like Newcastle Pride at some point, because I've heard, especially on the night time, it's great. Because I mean I don't know how other cities work, but we've got the Pink Triangle in town, which is by the Centre for Life. And it's funny because Digimonday is in it. What Digimonday? That's the day. Digi or Digital is next. Well, it's in the Triangle, but obviously that's not a gay club. That's just a club. I say Digimonday because that's what everyone, when I was in school, that's what we went to. I say we. I went to it once and I wasn't in school at the time. But yeah, I wanted to come to school on the Tuesday hungover. Well, they wouldn't come in because they were at home throwing up. But there's like, they've got your Centre for Life, and then like on like the corner of it you've got Digital. Then you've got Rusty's, which is one of my favourite clubs, which is a gay bar. They have a drag queen DJ a lot of the time. And then you've got Powerhouse and other places. Rusty's and Powerhouse is the only two I know of. I'm going to zoom this out now, if you don't mind. They're the only two I know of. I've never been to Powerhouse. I think I'd like to go at some point, but Rusty's I really like. The music's always great there. I'm going to take my like nude Ted Baker lipstick just to finish this off. Oh no, I've got mascara on the eyeshadow, but that's fine, we'll ignore it. I'm actually very happy with how this has turned out. I think it's so cool. And I think with this pink highlight it looks really cool too. I'm now weirdly in the middle of the screen. Let me just... there we go. I don't know how well the colours are picking up on camera, but I will be taking a photo on my Instagram to kind of show you, like, I'll put a photo of this look on Instagram when this video's up. So go over to my Instagram, follow me there, cheeky plug, to see if, just in case it's not coming over well on this video, to see what the look looks like. To see what the look looks like. Let me come in close. Let me just get in on your personal space. So yeah. The colours have blended together so nicely. I like the pigment in them actually. They're not like the most pigmented eyeshadows in the world, but they're still really good. Still really well pigmented. I like to see them blended together so nice. I love the colour choice in this palette. Like, you've got some really nice colours. So I'm going to be playing around with this more, possibly in 1 or 2 Makeup Mondays. Who knows? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This palette is definitely approved by me. I really like it. I really recommend it. I know they have other Ultimate palettes. They have like a warm neutrals one, and I think they might have a cool neutrals one and stuff like that. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe down below, and also hit the bell button because apparently my subscribe button is not working and no one's seeing my videos. But oh well. And I'll see you next time. Bye!